Hi, Anti-Society. Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out the KQ Fellaz episode 1. This is them doing their training in the United States before debuting, and honestly, I'm just excited to see the babies. Like, they're gonna be so tiny. They're gonna be tiny little trainees getting ready to debut. I'm assuming that they're going to be doing a lot of different like activities and stuff, getting ready for it, probably rehearsing the KQ Fellaz performances that they ended up posting, which I've checked out a couple of before already on the channel. So I'm just excited to see some more of them pre-debut before getting into Pirate King and stuff and seeing how they put some of the different elements of their performances together and all of that. And they're gonna be so teeny tiny. Like, I'm so excited to see them. They have no idea of what they're about to accomplish. I'm excited. Ah! Look at the absolute darlings. Oh my god! Look at his little face. He's so cute. Oh my god. They're so tiny. What? There's a lot already happening. I recognize some of these dance spaces. There's already so much happening in this compilation, but can I just say, Hunjung looks so young. He looks so baby. Out of all of them, I was like, Sana's probably gonna look teeny tiny because like him now, there was a moment in which something shifted and I don't know yet because I haven't seen the connection between those two moments yet, just in like debut and then like more recent pictures and stuff. So I don't know what the connection is there, but there's been a shift. But I wasn't expecting Hunjung to look so tiny. I don't know what we were bleeping out at some point. I recognize some of the practice spaces that they're in, like dancing. Some of that might be just because I've seen like other groups training in like LA and the US as well, and also just like following other dancers and stuff that also just work in like the LA area. So I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize this. Not you with the Calvin Klein. Gosh. Love the encouragement. Oh, Minky with the glasses. Not them waving at the drum. It's so cute.
안녕하세요. 저는 우정입니다. 네, 저희는 내일 미국을 가기 위해 짐을 싸고 있는데요. 다른 멤버들이 짐을 어떻게 싸고 있는지 한번 가보겠습니다. 가시죠.
What a cutie pie.
안녕하세요. 엉중이 형도 찍고 싶지만 지금은 성화 형 차례.
The absolute chaos. At least someone is like cleaning up. On what floor though? There's stuff everywhere.
여러분 신기한 거 보여드릴게요. 잠시만요.
이게 저희가 지금
Oh, okay.
이번에 알게 된 새로운 신지식.
We're using it for the vacuum packs. That makes sense. Good, smart packing decisions. At least someone is like thinking it through. There's so much stuff.
여러분 가서 녹음하셔야 돼요.
가서 작업을.
Of course he's got all the tech for like recording.
당신들 다 녹음할 거예요. 당신들 다 해야 돼요.
Oh, who's the giant plush?
보조 가방에 벌써 그건
그거
뭔가요?
뭐예요?
아 이거 일본에서 산 헬리콥터 지팡이거든요.
Why are we bringing a wand? Why do we have Voldemort's wand? Am I asking the wrong questions? Who has all the plushies? And the Pink Panther. Oh my god, is it San?
수집을 많이 하는 그런 거 좋아해요. 되게 좋아해요.
Okay, there's a Totoro there. Me too. Also, I'm just saying, look, that makes sense to me because San and I not only have the same personality type, but the same zodiac sign. I'm not saying we're kindred, but I also have a Totoro plushie in my background. And also there's a Snorlax. He's so cute.
이번 여행 갈 때도 인형 챙기나요?
You have to.
이번에 새 식구를 입양했거든요.
Oh, there's one in the bag.
얘 이름이 시버라고 하거든요.
좋아요.
네, 얘 인사 드리고
What an absolute darling. Like, we got a mic going.
항상 카메라에 자주 비추겠습니다. 우리
어,
네, 우영분의 방울 왔는데요.
They're such babies that they're just like, what do we need to pack?
쌌는데
네.
잘 쌌나 안 쌌나 체크하고 있었거든요.
The way that he's like cuddled up in his hoodie.
심정.
12시간
Agreed.
동안 비행기를 처음 타보는데
Oh, that's such a long flight.
우영 씨 그거 알아요?
네?
기내식 먹을 때는 계산을 하고 먹어야 돼요.
Oh.
주는 거 아니에요?
아니요, 거기 선불이에요.
그리고 우영 씨가 비행기 타면은 이제 좀 춥다고 담요 같은 거를 나눠주잖아요. 근데 그 나눠줄 때 담요도 사요.
Dong has a mic. He's like, this needs to be narrated properly.
나 걸어갈게.
그리고 당시에 여행할 때 앞에 영화 뜨는데 그 영화 엄청 오래된 영화들은 무료인데 좀 자기가 보고 싶은 영화들 다
It all costs money.
그건 맞아요.
생각보다 좀 많이 나갔네.
He looks so shocked. He's like, what do I believe and what do I not believe?
안녕하세요. 저는 여상입니다. 저는 왜 셀프캠을 찍냐면
Oh my gosh,
제가
you are
이제 집에
also a
맨
baby.
마지막으로, 싸가지고 지금 이제 멤버들이 다 밥을 먹을 시간이에요. 그래서 저는 밥을 빨리 먹고 지금 영상을 찍습니다.
영상아 밥 먹자.
형준이 형 밥 다 먹었어요?
영상아 밥 먹자.
Why are we entering the room like that?
형 찍어주실래요? 아 네.
저는 여상이를 도와주러 온 홍일입니다.
아 감사합니다. 아, 외로웠었는데.
Oh.
이제 옷들 이걸 지금 다 압축을 해놨거든요. 이거 되게 추천합니다.
이번 KQ 여행 그 지식 백과 중에 1등이죠. 압축팩.
I like how they're talking about vacuum packing like they've invented it.
맞아요.
저희 완전 각성해서 이거.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
네, 저희 완전 네.
You did. Your performances are so good. And I'm like not even that far into your performances
네,
yet.
죄송합니다.
제가 사실 머릿속에 애들이랑 얘기하고 이제 제목이랑 주제랑 느낌이 다 나왔거든요. 그래서 그거는 미국 가서 딱 제가 알려드릴게요.
제가 살짝 들어봤거든요. 아, 되게 기대가 많이 될 것 같아요. 아, 너무 좋았어요. 아이디어가.
맞아요. 약간 그게 진짜 이게 제 생각대로만 구현이 된다면 진짜
네.
진짜 그게 딱 진짜 근데 제가 그걸 미국 가서 딱 공개해드리겠습니다.
네.
작업을 하면서.
기대하셔도 좋습니다. 네.
I was not disappointed. I've seen, oh my gosh, that ended. I was expecting some kind of end screen. Y'all figure it out with the whole YouTube thing. But I was not disappointed, honestly. And again, I'm still like working through stuff. I've just gotten into like debut related stuff. I'm just getting into like really like lore heavy parts of it with the Say My Name and all of that. So obviously I'm still catching up on some things, but they are such tiny little babies in this. It is so cute. And I love that they were just excited about vacuum packing. Like they've invented it. This is some kind of grand discovery they've made. Talking about being on like flights and not really understanding. Not being able to figure out if it's like they're telling the truth or they're tricking him and trying to like take apart all the layers of it. You could definitely tell that they've played tricks on him before. He has the face of somebody who has been the end of a joke a few times. And just like San being like, here are all of my dolls that I've collected. Same. I don't even want to tell you how many plushies I have. I don't think I have fully done a tour of that at any point. I only ever have Totoro in the back and a couple of others depending on like seasonal stuff. I've had like Choco Cat in the back of some of my videos too, but I own probably more plushies than a grown adult should. But you know what? Some of them I've had since I was a really little kid and I refuse to get rid of them because I just can't, okay? Why do we have a wand? Why were we like, you know what we definitely need to take with us? A wand. They're such little darlings and I can't wait to watch more episodes. They're so cute. Absolutely adorable. The like little shot of just like happiness and cute aggression that I needed today. They haven't even gotten to LA yet. They're just like packing to go and just like the excitement, the giddiness of it. I think that there's so much of that energy in like their debut and then seeing some of that here obviously because they're going to a different country, like they're going on a 12-hour flight. There's this huge like kind of adventure element to it, and then what do we pack and what are we packing and them all getting ready for it. And I think it's interesting to see some of the differences between people who are like excited about certain elements of going on this trip and training and then others who are like Hunjung is like we're going there to record and I hope that this works in the way that I want and I have a specific vision for this. He's like in work mode and the others are on a different wavelength a little bit for some of it, especially some of the younger ones. So I think that's just an interesting dynamic too of with the different mindsets going into this are going to be, and seeing how that kind of develops as they go through some of the training and all of that. I do hope that we stay in this happier zone. I know at some point there's probably going to be hurdles, struggles, things that they're going to have to like troubleshoot in the moment, but please do not make me cry uncontrollably. That's all I want. Nobody tell me anything in the comments, okay? Sometimes ignorance is bliss, but like, I don't know if I could take that. I'm always worried about anything that has to do with like training or pre-debut, because I'm like, if you rip my heart out in some way, I'm gonna be upset. Don't do it, especially when they're like super young. But anyway, that was so incredibly adorable, and I can't wait to see some more episodes, and I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click this playlist to go to my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so you know next time I post an ATEEZ reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.